Hey everyone! It's almost that time of year again. The leaves are turning brown, the air is getting crisp. Must be pumpkin spice latte season. But before you run out to brave the lines at Starbucks, let's talk about the star of the show, the mighty pumpkin. You think you know pumpkins? Think again. Today, we're diving into the world of pumpkins. You won't believe some of these gorgeous facts. All right, let's get down to business. Today, we're diving into the world of pumpkins, and trust me, you're in for a surprise. First up, did you know that pumpkins are technically a fruit? Yes, you heard that right, a fruit. I know, mind-blowing, right? It's one of those facts that makes you question everything you thought you knew about food. You probably thought they belonged in the vegetable aisle with their buddies, the zucchini and squash. It's a common misconception, but nope, they're actually berries. Yes, pumpkins are classified as berries. Well, technically they're a type of berry called a pepo, but who's keeping track? It's a fun fact to impress your friends with. The point is, next time you're carving a pumpkin, you can tell your friends you're actually performing surgery on a giant berry. Imagine their faces when you drop that knowledge bomb. So, whether you're making a pie or a jack-o'-lantern, remember, you're dealing with a berry. How cool is that? Now, on to our next juicy tidbit. Pumpkins are 90% water. That's right, they're basically the camels of the plant world. But unlike camels, pumpkins are actually good for you. All that water makes them super low in calories, which means you can indulge in your pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin pies guilt-free. Well, maybe not guilt-free, but you know what I mean. Pumpkins on wheels. Now let's talk size, shall we? Pumpkins come in all shapes and sizes, from the tiny ones that fit in the palm of your hand to the gigantic ones that need a whole field to grow. The largest pumpkin ever grown weighed in at a whopping 2,600 pounds. That's more than a ton of pure pumpkin goodness. That's like heavier than my car. Imagine driving around with a pumpkin that big strapped to the roof. Can you imagine trying to lift that thing? It would be like trying to move a small boulder. You'd need a forklift or maybe a team of Clydesdale horses. Even then, it would be quite the spectacle. I can just picture the farmer who grew it, strutting around like he's the king of the world. Growing a pumpkin that size is no small feat. And rightfully so, that's one impressive pumpkin. People come from miles around just to get a glimpse of these giant gourds. Crust-less and Sacrilege. Here's a fun fact that'll make you rethink your Thanksgiving traditions. Ever wondered how our ancestors celebrated Thanksgiving? Back in the olden days, like way back in colonial times, people used pumpkins for, wait for it, pie crusts. Yes, pumpkins weren't just for the filling. Yeah, you heard me right. They used the entire pumpkin, making the most out of what they had. They didn't have all the fancy ingredients we have today, so they had to get creative. Imagine a time without modern conveniences where every part of the pumpkin was utilized. Can you imagine biting into a pumpkin spice pumpkin pie with a pumpkin crust? It's like a pumpkinception. The ingenuity of our ancestors is truly remarkable. So next time you enjoy your pumpkin pie, remember the resourcefulness of those early settlers. They paved the way for our delicious traditions. Boo-tiful Protection. And now for the spooky part. You know how we carve pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween? Well, it turns out there's a reason for that. In some cultures, pumpkins are believed to ward off evil spirits. So basically, those jack-o'-lanterns are like little pumpkin bodyguards, protecting your house from ghosts and goblins. Hey, whatever works, right? That's all, folks. Well, there you have it, folks. The secret lives of pumpkins revealed. Who knew these orange gourds were so fascinating? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these pumpkin facts, make sure to like and subscribe for more fun videos. And don't forget to let me know in the comments what other weird and wonderful facts you'd like me to uncover. See you next time.